A barn fire over the weekend in Chenango County has left multiple animals dead. The fire happened just before 11 a.m. yesterday on County Route 22 in Smyrna. According to Smyrna Fire Chief Norm Wynn, officials believe that 2 or 3 horses as well as a few calves were lost, but there were no other reported injuries. Crews from Smyrna, Sherburne, Earlville, Plymouth, Georgetown, Hamilton, and Hubbardsville all responded. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. However, officials say it may have started with a hot water heater in the center of